And of course, you got to meet a new friend through that O2 show. That's Matt Lucas. He's going to be going into the West End with you. I saw a very curious bit of video because you actually ended up moving in together because his house was far better than the hotel they'd given you.
Exactly. Well, I've got to say, in all defence of Cameron McIntosh, he did put me up in a pretty classy hotel. So, Matt said, there's nothing worse than being on your own when your family's away. My wife and my daughter were in America at the time, and he said, I've got a big house, I've got a spare room. Why don't you come over and crash? And there's a couple of other guys here, so we all muck in, and it's a bit like being a student again, really, But he's a good guy. I do a lot of cooking and then end up singing as well. Women
particularly, if you don't mind me saying, Alfie Boe, seem to think that you're a nice bit of trouser.
That's very nice. I'm very flattered.
How does that feel? I've never had that feeling.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really notice that myself, but no, it's very kind of them to say. So I'm blushing while I'm saying all this now. But no,
is there ever a moment where you stand there in the back and think, I can't do this? Because there's an incredible pressure to get it right, and a lot of people are going to notice if you don't.
Yeah, I mean, you go through elements of doubt, but that's the pre-show nerves. I mean, all nerves is just wanting to do well and wanting to achieve your goal. Performances are going to differ from one to another, and you're not really going to. They're going to be good in their own way, but you'll never really, as an artist, you'll never really be satisfied with what you do. Well, I certainly am not. I always want to achieve to do better, to strive to do better.
That saddens me in a way, because I wonder whether you enjoyed it as much as we did. I want to think that you could take what we did from your performance. Yeah. How do you keep that in balance?
I have to say that I loved every single minute. It was the highlight of my career.
Oh, good.
Without a doubt, to say that. And I did. I loved every single minute. I loved every person in that audience because I felt connected with every single one of them.
Yeah.
Especially after the ovation that I got from Bring Him Home, I really felt like I was playing to friends.
What also is really interesting about those gigs, I think they're very exposing because the PA systems are so loud and big, and I think there was something like a 600-piece orchestra. How big was it? It was enormous, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It was a huge band.
Just very quickly on that, is there any better thrill for a singer to have a live band behind you of that size? Because that's completely unique in show business.
It is. I mean, wow. I think. I've sung with so many orchestras in my career. That was something else, to have a band that size and have that volume blasting behind you. That was incredible. I mean, again on an intimate level of performing, recording is always recording your own albums is always a very special event. Because you get to. It's just you and the orchestra, so it really is a small, tight-knit team of people.
I don't believe you can be trained whatsoever to do what you did that night. You were born singing. Maybe you've got better. There's definitely a gift, isn't there?
I think you are given an ability. You are given a gift to perform, whether it's a dancer or whether it's a singer or whatever. Yourself. You're a presenter. But you just work on the talent that you're given to achieve your goals and to improve, to get better. And I never stop learning. I'm constantly learning and striving to do better.